Bawib Grana Weep Ninny Bung. I'm Engineer Hoist, and welcome to our weekly Transformers Earth Wars news stream. We are just a couple of days from Christmas, so a hearty happy holidays to everybody out there, and a Merry Christmas or Feliz Navidad, Joyeux Noel, and those are the only other language I know how to say it. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, happy whichever holiday you celebrate to you as well. Since we're going into the holiday season, the events are going to be just individual events, kind of light. They understand, people like to celebrate the holidays however they choose to celebrate them. So they're not doing any big leaderboards or anything like that. But we'll talk about that. So the news is kind of light, but we'll still talk about it. And let's go ahead and say hi to everybody in there. Codamus Time, Grand Galvatron, Trigger Happy, Star Saber 21, Joseph Trujillo, Death Star, Altabot Phil, Jer Barbara, Brady F, Silverbolt, William Hackman, good to see you. Bossman 6774, lots of familiar names and a few new ones. So welcome to everybody who's new, and welcome back to everybody that we've seen before. This weekend's event is called Raised Spirits, and we'll just move on. Take part in this weekend's event. You can win up to 20,000 premium shards, 2,000 3-star shards, and up to 1,000 4-star shards. And then there's also 25 Wintertide chests where you can win Kremzeeks or... no, actually, it's not Kremzeeks. I got that wrong. We'll talk about what's in those chests here in a minute. This is, as I said before, this is an individual event. Starts on the usual Friday start time, which happens to be Christmas Day. Ends at the usual Monday stop time. And one big prize board, and there's triple XP throughout. Since it's an individual event, you don't have to be in an alliance, but you do have to be level 4. And then you hit that yellow event button, select your zone, and win your battle to get the points, and then collect your prizes. The event battle zones are the standard battle zones. And here's a summary of the Totalizer prizes. Most of the awards are by 10,000 points, as most of our individual events tend to be. By that time, you'll have collected all of the Wintertide chests, the 4-star, 3-star, and premium shards. But if you do want to keep playing to take advantage of the triple XP, they do have a few total spark crystals for you, up to a maximum of 50,000 points. Inside the Wintertide chests are... you can have 45% chance of either 5 Nanofrost Mark IIIs or 5 Incendiary Barrage Mark IIIs, and you have a 10% chance of 50,000 Spark. So I think that's pretty good. I would have liked to have seen a little bit of a better chance at the Spark, but it's fine. It's fine. And for the total Spark Crystal, if you do go beyond the 10,000, I believe the first prize is at 15,000. So before you can start collecting the total Spark Crystals, we've seen these many times before. They're a very common crystal because they're a very good crystal. You have an equal opportunity at 5,000, 7,500, or 10,000 of either regular Spark, Combiner Spark, or Combat Spark. And Jared Barbara, no, I have not heard who the next bots are going to be coming, except for these two. We talked about them last week, and but they weren't in the newsletter last week. They are in the newsletter this week, but we didn't get any more information than what we got last week. So I'm just showing them here because it's exciting to see them coming. Fortress Maximus and Scorponok are going to be the new Titans in the raids at some point in the future. And that's about all we know. So there was their bot modes, and there's their alt modes. And so no date. That's just Fort Max and Scorponok. They will be coming, and you will also be able to select the difficulty of your raid, either easy, medium, or hard. We talked a bit about that last week. Again, all we got was you're going to be able to do that. We didn't get much of the details of how. Once it's ready to actually roll out, we'll be definitely getting more details on that. And also, this is kind of exciting. So, whether you celebrate Christmas or not, you're going to be getting some gifts from Transformers Earth Wars. Starting Friday, December 25th, which is Christmas Day, and for 12 days through January 5th, They will be sharing a loot link on the Transformers Earth Wars Twitter and Facebook accounts. containing a special holiday treat. They don't say what it is, but you can be pretty sure it's going to be some kind of a resources, like we tend to get. Maybe some premium shards, maybe some spark, a couple of boosts. Who knows? But anything they can do is going to be great. Excuse me. So yeah, if you're on Twitter or Facebook, go ahead and go follow their social media accounts and pay attention every day for the loot links. If you don't have one of those accounts or you don't want to go follow them or whatever, you can also join my Discord. I'm putting a link in the chat there. If you're not already there, there's also a link down in the video description on YouTube. And I did just add a channel called Loot Links, where we will be posting all of these links and any other community-style links available for anybody to go and collect. Now, the links, as usual, do have expiration dates, so you do have to be kind of quick on it. It's not just because we go put the link there doesn't mean you can be able to come back in 6 months and use it. They usually last about a week on these types of links, so you do want to be kind of on top of things. So also, over on my Discord, if you go over there, it's not just about collecting the loot links. You can go over there and join in the chat. A lot of the people down in the chat here are also in the Discord. We talk about, we celebrate things that happen in the game and talk about, challenges and help people out with tips and everything. Plus, also, every week I do have a set of Engineer Hoist Secret Stash crystals, which contain the prizes that you see there, up to 10,000 premium shards and the 3 different types of spark. Basically, it's a total spark crystal with some chance at shards as well. So you head on over there if you want to take part in all of that. And that's basically it. If you're watching the replay, thank you. And if you want to join in live, we record Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/engineerhoist. The link is right there and in the description of the video. And you can join these lovely folks here in the chat. You can also follow me at Engineer Hoist on Instagram or Twitter for infrequent behind-the-scenes content. And that takes us back around to this title slide, which means we're done. And I know it's very unusual, but don't have any crystals to crack today. Yeah. Just no crystals. I think I just went ahead. We only got a handful of premiums from the last week end's event, and I went ahead and cracked them. They were all duplicates, and I did get enough for a 4-star crystal, which of course was a duplicate. Got me a little bit closer to a 5-star. I can show you guys what where I am on that in case you're keeping score. It says I have 1 crystal. I think that's the. This is a link also in the newsletter. They gave us silver XP core. That was supposed to have been given during last week's winter gift, but for some reason it came out as a normal silver core, so they gave us the silver XP core. So I just hadn't claimed that one yet. And if you want to claim that silver XP core, the link is in the Discord in the loot links channel, so like we were discussing before. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm going to go look at the claim crystals. Those are just the free ones they're saying to claim. So I am 2 4-star duplicates away from another 5-star crystal. So for those of you keeping score, there we go. Could happen pretty soon. Hopefully they have some good bundles during these holidays. I am still looking for Strafe, and I'm going to need to start searching for light speed at some point, and Scattershot whenever he shows up. So we'll see. Death Star wants to see the combiners. Yeah, we can show those off real quick. Dupe City, yeah. That's when you start getting a good collection of bots, Dupe City is practically guaranteed. Okay, so there is my defensor. I actually just finished leveling him, and it doesn't show you, but he is level 14. Just got him out of the Combiner Lab, I think, last week, and still deciding whether I want to put him in the lab for level 15, or if I want to go to Volcanicus, who is 13. So he's looking pretty nice there, swinging that Energo sword around. And we've also got Victorion at level 13. And Superion is level 11. I'm thinking I might bump him up a little bit because they are working on trying to buff him, they've said. They haven't said what they're going to do, so I don't know if I want to level him or just want to keep leveling, say, Defensor, and instead of trying to keep everybody level, pick 1 or 2 to get a little strong. Optimus Maximus here is level 10. And we've got Omega Supreme at 3 stars, and he is maxed at level 10, so he can't go any further until I can get that 4-star part, but at 50,000 Shanix, which I still think is kind of ridiculous. I won't be getting the 4-star Omega Supreme for a while. I'm inching ever so closely to getting that 5-star Monkey Prime. That is going to be over here, so you can see 43,000, but on my way to 50,000 for 5-star Monkey Prime. And then that's going to reset me back down to 0, and then the long grind to 50,000 again for that 4-star part will begin. So it's going to be quite a while till I get that 4-star Omega Supreme, and I will probably never see the 5-star Omega Supreme. Because, you know, the 5-star Omega Supreme, first of all, the part is probably going to be a leaderboard, so only a handful of people are going to get it. And if it does, once it does release, the chances of it releasing as Shanix, you're probably looking at certainly well more than 50,000. It may even cost you 5-star shards to get the 5-star Omega Supreme piece. But here's the thing. Even if you get your Omega Supreme or Overlord, all this discussion does apply to Overlord for all of you Decepticons out there. Even if you've got a 4-star Omega Supreme and you've got that 5-star part, you still can't upgrade him to 5 stars until you get him to level 20, which is going to take a lot of Combiner Sparks. So it's still going to be very difficult to achieve getting a 5-star Omega Supreme or Overlord for many, many, many people. So, I think the point of Omega Supreme and Overlord was to make them easily accessible for everyone, but that's only at the 2-star level. Even the 3 stars is not too difficult. The event was an individual event for him. If I recall, it wasn't that many points to get. But even now in the Shanix store, what is it now? I think 5,000, or maybe is it 5,000 or 10,000? I'm not sure. I don't remember. But it's not crazy. So getting him to 3-star is pretty achievable for most people. Thank you, Star Saber 5000. And but 4-star and 5-star is going to be more skewed towards the top tier, the heavy spender type of people. So Omega Supreme and Overlord kind of work. The two ends of their spectrum are intended for different people, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So, let's go ahead and take a few questions before we get on out of here. Who do I see here? Optimus Rodimus is saying, "What's your take on Volcanicus? Where do I have him leveled at? Level 13. We have him. He was tied with Defensor and Victorion at 13 until I just leveled Defensor to 14. I'm debating whether I want to take Volcanicus up a level or keep just bumping Defensor up a few levels. But I definitely love Volcanicus. I love his abilities, but it's tough because Defensor, Volcanicus, and Victorion all, I think, are really, really good combiners. Questions about The Mandalorian. Yes, I watch it, but let's go ahead and keep it on Transformers right now, since we're doing this, and definitely no spoilers. We could talk about that in a little bit once we get to the after show. So, thoughts on Fortress Maximus and Scorponok? Well, I think they're great. I mean, I've got Fortress Maximus over here, and if you're paying attention, you can see Scorponok's toes right back over there. So I do have them both in the shot right now. But they did show them off in their official stream last week, and they're going to operate very much like Metroplex and Trypticon do now. You'll have a base where Fortress Maximus or Scorponok is as the bot, and then there'll be another one where they're as the alt mode, and they will have different types of attacks. So I think they're going to be just basically a little spin on what you're already accustomed to with Metroplex and Trypticon. So, let's see. Who's in the Combiner Outpost? I have... Figured we could show you as well as tell you. Combiner Outpost. I don't actually have it active right now, but I have Optimus Maximus with his 4-star ability, which shoots out a bunch of rockets to stun the bots that are attacking. Now that's the 4-star ability, and a lot of people like that. There's other options that you could do. The thing you got to think about is when you have somebody in your Combiner Outpost, you cannot use them in battle, and since this is a decent ability, and I have no intentions of ever using Optimus Maximus in battle, it makes sense to go ahead and have him here. Trigger Happy says you got Abominus in yours. That's cool, and that would be the same as that would be if I were to put Defensor. Defensor's got some good uses as well that I think would work well in an outpost. But the problem is that you couldn't use him in battle unless you're constantly managing your Combiner Outpost, which I'd rather not do. I'm more of a set it and forget it kind of guy. That's why my bases looked the exact same way for about 3 years now. But I do need to figure out a way to rearrange it because I need to bring in those spider mines and multi-user or multi-defense systems. What do they call them? Multi-defense system. Yep, there you go. So I do have those available. I need to build them and figure out where to put them. And what I've been doing, as you can kind of see, originally everything was behind those walls, but as I leveled up my bases, I've started to get a few more things, and they've got them all kind of around outside the wall, like this missile launcher and even this outpost. And those are terrible places for those defenses, but I just put them there instead of rearranging my base, and that's kind of where they've been. But I can't be adding 4 spider mines and 2 multi-defenses out like that, too. So I need to really think about it. Not to mention, the build bots have the ability to upgrade to level 2 to put on a power core. And if I'm going to be putting power cores on those build bots, it doesn't do me any good sitting out here in the middle of nowhere. Because those power cores allow the build bot to affect the nearby defenses. And if it's sitting right there, it's not doing anything. So I definitely am going to need to rearrange that and start integrating the build bots into the middle of the base. And as you can see, it's packed pretty tightly, so there's really not a whole lot of space to be just shoving things here and there. So it's going to need to be a kind of take everything out and put them back one at a time. So not sure what I'm going to do or when I'm going to do it, but it has to be done. It'll happen in 2021, I'll tell you that. It's not going to happen in the next week or two. Okay. When Lio Kaiser and Computron come out, will I do a review on them? Yes, I kind of missed out on Omega Supreme. Didn't really do a review on him, like a dedicated video. We did cover him in pretty good detail during the stream, so I will at least cover them in detail during the stream on the week that they come out. So, all right. Well, I think that's going to do it for the news recording for this week. So if you're on YouTube and you want to join us live Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, after the recording, we do hang out for a little bit, talk about anything from Transformers to The Mandalorian to whatever else happens to come up. Head on over to twitch.tv/EngineerHoist and give us a follow, and we'll see you there. And otherwise, thank you for watching and being here, and I wish you and yours happy holidays, and We'll be back next week before the new year, so I'm not going to say Happy New Year yet, but what the heck. I mean, if you don't watch next week, Happy New Year, and we'll see you in 2021. I'm Engineer Hoist. Keep rolling, my friends, and we'll see you next time.